Galo. Hey, it is the one and only Ronin the Traveler.
That boy is
Coming in with
good.
another story time. Want to give a special shout out to my Facebook group, Passport Cartel, and a special shout out to my channel members. Without you, a lot of this is not possible. Now, one of the brothers named Clifford. Brother, I ain't heard that name in a long time, Clifford. But shout out to you for supporting the channel. Now, what he asked, he said, Rona, what is the worst date you have had in Dominican Republic? And man, I've had some bad dates, especially in the States. Y'all remember I had that woman with no legs. If you could see baby legs. So he making me laugh thinking about it. So one of the worst dates I've had here in Dominican Republic was in Santiago. Now Santiago is one of the most beautiful European type cities here. It got a great vibe. It has some of the most beautiful women in Dominican Republic. So let me tell you the worst date. I'm sitting in my Airbnb and I just want some Chinese food for some reason. There's not a lot of Chinese food here for some reason. So I look around and on the internet, and I'm staying in the neighborhood where there's an old mall called, I think it was Las Colinas. Yeah, I think it was Las Colinas, the name of the mall. So I take an Uber to the mall, which was about 10 minutes away. I get in there and it's a good vibe in there. It's an older mall. A lot of families walking around, people shopping. The day that I get there, so I walk up to the food court. Now the food court in this mall, there's women standing in front of all the restaurants trying to get you to come in. So there's a girl standing in front of a different restaurant. It wasn't even Chinese, but this chick was gorgeous. She had these black tight pants on and this shirt, this tan skin, hazel eyes, blonde streaks in her hair. The girl was absolutely perfecto. But I'm already in a situation with a chick that lives in Santo Domingo. I'm like, I don't need that kind of energy. But I'm gonna tell you, she grabbed my hand and put me there in Spanish and said, eat here. So the werewolf was like, Ninja, what are you doing? So I'm having a whole discussion with the werewolf. And I shouldn't have sit there, but I decided to do it. Girl was curvy. And you know, I'm addicted to that crack. Not that crack, but that butt crack.
You ain't lying.
So me and her start chopping it up. I'm using all my Spanglish that I have on hand. I'm Spanglishing it up. And I'm an expert, not in Spanish, but in Spanglish. I can piece it together good. So we decided to exchange WhatsApps and everything. And me and her was, communicating. And I told her, look, I would love to take you out to get something to eat. And she agreed. Got the food. The food was good, but that's secondary. By the time I got back to my Airbnb, I have 14 messages from this chick.
Yeah, boy.
14 of them saying how much she had enjoyed talking to me. It was good. She don't really see a lot of foreigners come here. She would like to show me her beautiful city. And I told her that would be appreciated. So we set up something for that next Thursday. Next Thursday, I show up at a restaurant called Amigos. It's a steak restaurant. Brothers, whatever you do, you need to go eat there. It was a great environment, good food. So I'm there before her. By the time her ride comes, I'm already feeling it. I'm drunk a few. She comes in, a blue outfit, beautiful, looking good. I'm sitting there. I hear that Kim in my head. When love calls your name. You know what I'm hearing it? There's nowhere to hide. When love is calling your name in from the dark. I'm like, oh yes. I'm feeling like, because the women are so beautiful here. So me and her sit there and talk about a few things. And I had a steak, I remember, and she had this lobster with this weird sauce and this cheesy fries, and she eating all that. So I asked her once it was over, I said, hey, you wanna come back to the Airbnb so we can get to know each other a little better? And she agreed. We get to the Airbnb. Here's where everything goes good and bad. while we in the car, man, I'm looking at the thighs, looking at this chick, man. I'm like, oh man, that's why I hate America. I looked at I'm thinking about my life like that, how good this was. Man, we get back to the Airbnb. I put the music on, we vibing, we having just a good time. It's a connection. It's a great connection. I'm thinking about all kind of different things. I'm like, oh, it's about to be on. It's about to be some serious cheek clapping in here. We about to clap it up. And she was down with it. But while we sitting on the sofa, we got with that guy named Romello. That we listening to that. We vibing. We drinking liquor in there. And I start hearing something. Her stomach starts to have these bubbles, like bloop, bloop, bloop. And it wasn't cute. Her stomach starts bubbling a lot. That lobster sauce was kicking in full throttle. I mean, it was, and then it starts to get worse and worse. And she's not saying anything, but I can hear it. I can see her skin. The little hairs on her skin were raising up. I'm like, oh snap. And then her stomach started bubbling in an ungodly way. It was sinister. And she stands up and she said, "Donde está tu baño?" She asking me where the bathroom was at. And I point to it, and she gets up and she runs to the bathroom. And oh Lord, I try not to hear it. The sound was like a machine gun. She was spraying that toilet, and that wasn't even the worst part. The worst part is the smell. People who know here in Dominican Republic, the doors are not long enough. They cut the doors too short. That smell, that symbiotic smell came from under the door and smacked me in the face. Oh snap! While she was exploding that toilet, let me tell you, that lustful werewolf desire I had for her disappeared. I tried to turn the TV up louder. With me turning the volume up louder, that bazooka smell, boom! I get up and I open the side door, the screen door, and I push it open, and the smell start going out, trying to air out the house. Cause that bathroom there, I'm thinking, that bathroom didn't have any vents, and it didn't have any windows in this one. She should have went to the main bathroom. I knew she was gonna blow it up like that. Honey was in there blowing the bathroom up, and the smell was all in the Airbnb. I was about to throw up. I opened the door because I'm real. I don't like bad smell. I opened the side door. There was a Dominican dude sitting on the porch next door, and that smell came out. He got a whiff of that. Me. He smelled that. He started making sounds, looking at me. I'm like, "Lo siento." I'm like, it's not me. That smell was so bad. And look, honey had been in that bathroom for about an hour destroying it. It was great. It was unorthodox. It was terrible. Dude, every desire I had to clap cheeks disintegrated. Oh man, when she finally came out, she was so embarrassed. She gave me this look, and she was ready. She was like, listen, she was just ready to go home. And I'm like, I called her an Uber, and she left, and I never talked to this chick ever again. Now, I never let pork chops go to waste, but this smell was so bad. I don't care when love calls your name. Like, oh hell no. I was so disgusted with she had, because there was no way for that smell to run to. It just came into the Airbnb. And look, for you guys that don't know, in Dominican Republic, the houses are concrete. That stuff stays in there, man. It stays in there. That smell, it circulates. It went through everything. I had to open up every window. I had to open up everything. It was so bad, I didn't even walk up to her Airbnb. I was like, here you go, the dude downstairs, go ahead. She left and got in the car, never talked to her again. And it was just, that was the worst date I've ever had here. I've had bad dates here, but that was the worst one that I had here because I didn't get to clap no cheeks. I was, that lust was there, but I just didn't do it. She was down. I didn't want to. But that's the only time I went on a date with a woman and didn't clap cheeks. So what would you guys have done? Would you have still clapped them cheeks? Would you have still tried to savage that situation? There's too many women here to go through that. And the girl, again, man, the girl was gorgeous woman. And everybody goes to the bathroom. But here's the thing, when you got options, you ain't got to put up with that. So, man, I'm out. Just wanted to say this quick story time, man. Let me know what you guys would have done. Am I wrong for not wanting to clap them cheeks after she done did that? Because it was like, man, I'm going to have to add some sound effects. It was, God damn, it was so bad. Man, it was a bad situation. So I'm out, man. What do you guys would have done? And look, join the Facebook group if you haven't joined it yet. We out here trying to keep brothers safe. Passport Cartel. We the official. I appreciate you guys. We out.